If you've been thinking about making a move, there's a lot of things that are on your mind right now. Just trying to juggle your basic needs, current mortgage rates, where are you going to be moving to, what's your current schedule look like. There's one more key critical piece of information that you want to be able to analyze to decide if now is the right time for you to jump in the market, and that is inventory. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is your realtor Nick Isgro with eXp Realty right here in central Maine. And today I just want to break down a little bit what is actually happening with home inventory, particularly if you are someone who's been thinking about jumping in the market as a buyer or even as a seller, and you're trying to decide if you're going to be able to find the place you're wanting to go. And if there is increased inventory, which we've been hearing about, what does that mean for you and for your home prices? Because there's a lot of confusion in the marketplace right now. Now, before I get into any of that, I want to welcome you here to the channel. If you've never been here before, we cover all things real estate here in the state of Maine, but particularly right here in the central Maine market. If that's of interest to you or adds value to your process in the buying or selling of homes, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the like button on this video, hit subscribe, knock that little alarm bell. You'll be notified every time we put out new content. So one of the key pieces of information in the market right now is just the fact that there are a lot more homes on the market now than there were a year ago. But one of the things we're not seeing is a massive decline in home prices, although we are seeing some moderation from that peak frenzy. In fact, here in Kennebec County, as we ended last month, we had about 10% more homes on the market than we had the year before. And that's just for the current month. As we head into these winter months, we're seeing longer and longer market times. Well, what does that mean? Where is that inventory coming from? In fact, some recent numbers that have just come out show that the week ending November 18th, year over year, saw a 47% increase in inventory year over year. Last month, just in Kennebec County, for active listings, we had about 10% more than we did the October before. So we see that steady increase of inventory. But where is that coming from? Well, take a look at this graph. As you take a look at this graph here, you're going to see the blue bars are the active listings that are currently on the market. The green bars are new listings coming to market. Very interesting, as we're headed into the fall months, into the early winter months, the trend that we're seeing is this. The increase of inventory is being driven by the fact that homes that are already on the market are just taking a little bit longer to sell. The higher interest rates, the higher prices on the homes have moderated a lot of the frenzy that we saw that peaked kind of last spring. So homes are definitely still selling, but they're sitting a little bit longer on the market. You can see right here, looking at the green bars, new listings are actually going down. There's actually less coming in. This is one of the things that we were talking about as we look at pricing, and why personally I don't see anywhere where we're going to see a big flattening of home prices or a big decline in home prices on a large scale basis, because the inventory numbers just aren't going to support it. Even though we had that bump in inventory, even though we had that bit of an increase, we saw about, less than a month of supply going to about a month and a half of supply here in central Maine. On a national scale, going from about a month to 3.5 months of supply, the new homes that are coming on the market behind that are just not increasing at the pace needed in order to get us up to that 6 month of supply marker. So this is an indicator that the inventories are going to remain tight. So if you're a seller, this likely means that home pricing is going to remain strong, because the inventories are not going to really see that flip over into the buyer's market. However, if you're sitting there thinking about where am I going to go, and I want to sell my house, which has been a big deterrent over the last year. A lot of people we've talked to, I want to sell my home, no idea where I'm going to go, don't want to get into the frenzy. Now you can still have a strong price on your home, get the sale that you're looking for, and have an increased level of inventory in a less competitive market for you to go out and find that place that you want to be in. Same if you're just a new buyer coming into the market. These are good numbers for you. No, there's not a lot of new inventory coming to the market, but there's a lot of things that are staying longer on the market, and that's driving the overall active listings to a bigger total inventory number, which means that you're going to have more homes to see, and frankly, more of a chance or more of a likelihood that you're going to get to negotiate at least a little bit. So regardless of whether you're selling your home and going to be looking for a new place, or you're just a buyer who's been trying to get into the market, maybe you got in last spring and you were outbid 100 times, that's not really likely to be the scenario now. So all in all, even though we're not seeing the numbers that we saw before the pandemic, we're just not getting our inventory to those pre-pandemic levels, we are seeing an uptick in the numbers that's going to be overall welcome and good news for buyers across the board. Of course, if you are in the market, you're looking to sell, or maybe you're just looking to buy and jump into the market that's going on right now, and you want a little bit more information specific to the Waterville area, please feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is linked in the post to this video. As always, I'll get right back to you. Of course, thanks so much for each and every one of you for sticking around to the end of this video, and until the next one, we'll see you next time.